So it's October 24th, it's about 6 p.m. and it's just been a really beautiful day. It's finally turning fall. Our leaves have just not been turning at all, and usually it's a lot earlier in the October when we get some leaf color. So it's just been really pretty, mid-60s. We did have our first freeze this week, and so that's what I wanted to show you all, how the garden looks after a first freeze. And then I'm going to clean it up, but I wanted to show you what it looked like before I clean it up and do my final harvest of peppers. So we had a really good hard freeze. I think we read 30 degrees Fahrenheit when I woke up Monday morning. And so that pretty much did end the pepper plants. As you can see, they've all wilted over, but the pepper fruit is fine. Most of the peppers, but not all of them, had some insulation from the leaves around them, so they didn't freeze. Now there are some that are soft, and those were exposed to the cold and did not, receive any insulation. So those are, if they're soft, I'm throwing those out. But I have a lot of peppers here, and I'm really going to just get down in here and harvest them. But you can see the damage of the leaves. And then of course basil doesn't make it. Basil is one of the first plants I'll lose right when we get, right when it starts getting cold. So of course, that's the Thai basil that was so pretty in my last tour of this little square foot garden. But now you can see it's looking really bad. Now I do have a lot of cool season vegetables and herbs in here though. So I always try to keep something growing even all through the winter. Y'all know that if you've watched my past videos. So for instance, cilantro loves that cold weather. Broccoli, of course. I have a lot of arugula here. I just threw a lot of seeds out here, and I'll just harvest that when it's very young, like a baby arugula, which is a really my preferred harvest time for arugula. I like it to be baby stage. I don't like it too mature. And then we have sugar snap peas here. So I can still, those will not produce the peas, but I can eat the shoots, because if it gets much colder, the peas will die. Usually about 27 degrees I've found. That's the temperature in my area for peas. They don't like that temperature, and nor does dill. I'll lose my dill when it gets about 27, but it does survive like 30 degrees fine. So I'll be able to enjoy that for a little while longer. And of course here's another pepper plant. I'm going to go ahead and feel those and see how they feel, and then I'll harvest whatever I can. I'm just going to go ahead and get them all. And then of course tomatoes, one of the other plants that is first to fall over with a freeze. So no more tomatoes for the season. And then there's a lot of dill over here. Just love dill. The celery is loving the cool temperatures, along with the broccoli over here. Another pepper plant is just loaded down with peppers, and unfortunately it looks like a lot of these got a little insulation from the leaves. And then my other one here is the cucumber plant. Doesn't like that cold weather at all, so it is gone for the season. Looks like I had one on there that was developing, but it won't now. I can go ahead and probably get that, I don't know. Oh, we'll see. And then the turnip greens, they like the cool weather. The scallions, I've been picking a lot of those for soups and whatnot. Then the shiso is just probably going to reseed, I hope. You'll probably just rub it and just drop it over here in this bed and then let it come up again, hopefully next year. We'll see how that goes. This is my first year growing that. More peas, and then of course another basil plant. It is gone. And I almost forgot to harvest my peanuts. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pull out this basil next to it, and we're going to see what we have down there underneath the ground. Basil out of here. Okay, so obviously the foliage on the top is hit from the frost. Down below I still have some leaves that are alive, and I'm sure the peanuts will be fine underneath the soil. So let's see if I can find some peanuts down here. Alright, well here are some already. Looks like I'm going to pull the whole plant out. Oh, look at that! Peanuts! Yay! Well, some of them got to be a pretty good size too. I think you're supposed to pull these up and just let them dry out on the vine. Oh, there's a bunch more over here too. All right, peanuts. Now I also want to make sure that they are peanuts. I want to make sure they filled out so they feel kind of lightweight. Let's take a look and see if I have a peanut in here. Beautiful. Those look great. How about that? These I grew from seed, just from raw peanuts I had purchased online at Amazon. I was cooking some peanuts and I saved a few to plant for seeds. So I'll try to do a video on that at some point here in the future. So that's what I ended up with. A lot of pretty peppers and a nice little helping of peanuts. And then my lemongrass did fine. It doesn't like the cold weather, and it usually does pretty well past a first freeze. About November though, when we start getting those constant temperatures, 28 degrees consistently at night, I will definitely lose my lemongrass. But it has to get pretty cold. Of course, zinnias don't like the cold at all, so I lost my zinnias that are in there. And you'll notice I don't have much out here in the driveway. I moved everything indoors with the exception of those pepper plants over there, and those, I'm done with those for the season. So I'm basically just going to clean those pots out. But I put up all my citrus and other things that definitely need protection, like my Meyer lemon tree, the kaffir lime tree, galangal, and 2 pots of lemongrass, which I'll use that. So there you go. I'm going to try to enjoy this weekend that's coming up. We're going to get some rain, but hopefully we'll also get a lot of leaf color and it'll be really pretty. Thank y'all so much for watching and have a beautiful day.